Welcome to Classic Game Room, broadcasting from the Intergalactic Space Arcade. There's few things in life greater than watching monsters and dinosaurs beat the crap out of each other, which is why Primal Rage exists. It's an unapologetic, shameless good time as giant monsters and dinosaurs pummel each other until they're bloody chunks of meat. Or flame broiled, originally released to the arcades in 1994 from Atari. This is the 1995 Sega Genesis release from Probe and Time Warner Interactive, who capably deliver the arcade thrills on your 16-bit Sega Genesis or Mega Drive. It's monsters fighting dinosaurs. How could anyone mess this game up? Well, fortunately they don't. It looks and plays well on the Genesis, even though you can get Primal Rage on pretty much anything from the mid-90s. Primal Rage has several cool-looking dinosaurs to choose from, lots of neat environments, and relatively simple controls that are easy to pick up and play. But like most good fighting games, challenging to master. Well, I think this one plays like Mortal Kombat meets Rampage. That's probably exactly what it was intended to do. Rage with awesomeness! I mean, really, what's not to like about Primal Rage? There's a lesson to be learned here, with game companies going out of business left and right as they try to make the next big $50 million adult game. What happened to the simplicity of monsters fighting dinosaurs? Grown-ups and children alike dig monsters fighting dinosaurs. Kids in particular love dinos, which is why there's a gore switch that you can turn off if you want to let the youngins play. Primal Rage on the Genesis looks good, it plays well, and works with the Sega Genesis 6-button controller. There's an arcade mode that you can play one player, and of course, two-player competitive gameplay. The gameplay itself feels more like Mortal Kombat than Street Fighter or one of the SNK fighting games, but it's not quite as technical. In order to pull off special moves, you frequently hold down one or two buttons and then move the D-pad to do things like fly across the screen or shoot giant fireballs. Primal Rage is a great button masher. It's good for those of you who like fighting games but don't really want to get into them. The special moves are pretty easy to pick up, but the gameplay works well even if you don't use them, and there's Mortal Kombat style fatalities, all of which you can easily find online. And of course there's the enjoyment of knowing that primitives watching you fight will occasionally get in the way and have to be mauled. Fighting games aren't quite as popular as they were back in the mid-90s, but this is a series that could definitely do with a reboot. Lifelike dinosaur graphics combined with the same simple, excellent controls? Not likely. It's more probable that you'll clone two dinosaurs from fossilized eggs and have them fight in your living room. Dinosaur cockfighting. Diablo is my favorite, obviously. Who doesn't want to play as a fire-breathing T-Rex? Fortunately, you don't have to go through the expense and hassle of cloning dinosaurs. You can easily find Primal Rage online for a couple bucks. It was released on numerous game consoles from the era: the PlayStation, Saturn, 3DO, Jaguar, Super Nintendo, even the Game Boy and 32X. The Genesis or Mega Drive version does a great job for a couple bucks. It's Primal Rage, so a big thanks to our good friend Mohammed in Qatar for sending this one to the show. No matter who you are, where you are, or what you are, you're going to like monsters fighting dinosaurs, especially when it's on the Sega Genesis.